WerewolfLydia here, and welcome back to a new Living Dead Dolls review on my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm doing a review on the Moule series 33 Larmes design, and she is my favorite from this series. She is just really gorgeous, and she's just, I don't know, just super pretty. And first off, as usual, I'm going to show you her box, and after that I will unbox her and show you the doll. So let's get started. So here is a close-up of the box, and you can see her face. She's super gorgeous. I just can't get enough of her. She's really pretty. And you can see that the tissue paper for this series is red, and the clear plastic lid is the usual with the cobwebs and the Living Dead Dolls writing in the front. And here it says on the chipboard, you can see it's a stage, and it says Moule Larmes design, and it says blood drips down from her face in rogue. Do they fall from tears or an open wound? Is the terror real or all just part of the show? Not until you see your own will you know. So you can't really tell if she is really crying tears of blood or it's an open wound, and I think it's the second one, but maybe the first one as well, so I don't know. And her name, by the way, Larmes design, means tears of blood, which is, again, I think it's just so, it's creepy and at the same time really beautiful. I don't know why I think that, but I don't know, I just really love this doll. I can't say that enough. And the coffin is the same usual as always, the black, so nothing interesting about that. And now let me just unbox her and show you her awesome details. So here she is out of her box, and she is super cool. She has a huge dress, as you can see, which you can't see when she's tied in the box, so that's really awesome. She does not come with any kind of accessories beside her DC, and I'm kind of bummed about that. I mean, I think she would have been more awesome if she came with one of those little feathery fans, you know, the hand fans, and that would have made her more, I don't know, realistic, and I don't know, it would have been cool, but that's okay. So now let's take a closer look first at the doll. So here is a close-up of her gorgeous face, and as you can see, one of her eyes is this beautiful blue, and she doesn't really have any makeup. She just has really long eyelashes and an arched eyebrow, which I think she looks like she's mad, or maybe that she's up to something. And she has pink lipstick, and on this part of her face you can see that she is missing her eye, and she has this really interesting it's like, well, it's not really a tattoo, it's an open wound, but it's in a form of a downward pointing star, which is, for as far as I know, it's a satanic symbol, and it's actually in the mold, so you can touch the sides of the star, and it's all bloody, and you can see the blood dripping down her face, her nose, onto her neck. And this is a reuse mold, so head mold, so it has been used previously on Living Dead Dolls. Now her hair is long and it's beautiful. She has bangs that separate in the front, and you can see that her hair is orange. Really, she's a kind of a redhead, but it's more like orange, and it's pretty long, and it comes down to these really beautiful curls, which I recommend you don't bother them. So for God's sake, don't comb the hair of this doll, because you will destroy these beautiful curls, and it's just not worth it. And she also has this little decorative headpiece here, which is made of some black feathers, and it stays on with a little piece of velcro, so you just put it on her hair and it sticks there. Now moving down, she has this beautiful black and red, my two favorite colors, dress. So the top part is like a corset. It's made of this satiny material, and you can see all the little details, some little ruffled parts and little ribbons and mesh, and you can see the details. I can't really describe it because it just has so many details, some little ribbons down here too, so it's just really beautiful. And the bottom part of the dress is huge. It has multiple 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of this see-through black mesh, and you can see that the trimming is red. It's all ruffled and trellised, and it's just really pretty. And underneath she has a simple black piece of fabric. It's not really a satin, it's more one of those, I don't know, it's like what they use for the insides of coats and stuff like that, so that you cannot see her on these, which is good. And by the way, the dress is just one piece, and it velcros up the back, so it's just really gorgeous. And she's wearing some sandals, which I think they fit her very well, and they are black, as you can see. And again, one of those shoes that they kind of rarely use. They usually use the witchy boots or the Mary Jane shoes, and I'm just really happy that they use this mold here. So yeah, she's really gorgeous. And now let's see her death certificate. So this is how the death certificate for this series looks. I think it looks just like the from series 31st, if I'm correct, but I may be wrong, I don't know. It says certificate of death with the little skull, and it says dead over there. So Larmes, and the little poem reads: the red on her dress matches the blood on her face, but she dances regardless, like a victim being chased. The fury of the music swells, the trance can't be stopped, not until the axe comes down and her head is chopped. It's really cool, and she's a dancer, so she can dance, and I think she's like one of those girls that keep you company in the places like this, in the old times, and that's why I think a fan would have fitted her really well. And the morticians are Damian Glanek and Ed Long, and her death date is August 30th, 1897, so it was a long time ago. And yeah, so that's about it for her death certificate. Just another quick thing I wanted to mention here at the end of the video. Here is her, Larmes and Carotte Mort, and I already did, by the way, a review of this guy, so you can go ahead and check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And something made me think that these are siblings, brother and sister, even though their names are not the same, or they don't have the same family name. But again, what kind of name are Carotte Mort and Larmes? They really sound like just stage names, so we don't really know their original names. And what made me think of them as siblings is their hair color, because I mean it's kind of the same shade of orange they used, and you can see that, I'm pretty sure, on camera. And when you read their death certificates and Chibor poem, you know that he died by banging his head into a swinging door, so from an open wound on the head. and she has a wound on her head, specifically on her eye. And also, as I read before, on in her death certificate, it says that there will be an axe that comes down and chops her head. So I don't know, maybe I'm just imagining it, or I just like to think of them as siblings, but I don't know. So tell me down below in the comments, what do you think? I think they would look just really, really adorable as brother and sister. And I don't know, I think for me, I don't know why, I think she is older, so she's an older sister, and this one is her younger brother. I don't know, I just really like the idea of that. So tell me down below in the comments, what do you think of that? And yeah, so that's about it for my review of Larmes the song. If you like my review, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more toy and doll reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!